We are now connected.
If you found this video before the summer solstice, I want you to know that the energy around you is building towards a turning point, meaning something big is about to shift in your life and you know it, like you already feel it. So by June the 21st, when the sun reaches its highest peak, is when you're going to notice that something is beginning to move for you in a way that you weren't expecting. So we're going to take a look at the cards to see what it is your spirit needs to hear as you are moving through this. Welcome in, my beautiful Scorpio friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with a spirit animal that is guiding you as you're walking through the summer solstice. So we are getting the Egret Queen. You may have seen an egret recently. Its message to you is about dreaming on. So your higher self has been speaking to you through your dreams. Listen closely for the wisdom that you're going to receive through these dreams from your higher self. So you'll have to share with me if you've recognized this connection. Share with me in the comment section below. So once again, you're being called to dream on. Your higher self has been speaking to you through your dreams. So listen closely to the wisdom you will receive. So that is your message from the Egret Queen. And we're going to go ahead and pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. So we are getting here is the Knight of Swords. This is a spirit warrior energy. This is something that you have been feeling within you. I feel you are a spirit warrior somewhere in your life. Maybe people are, connecting you to a knight in shining armor in their own life. So you may find that you're doing a lot for others. It's almost like you're taking care of others, and there's this like weight that is associated with that. So I feel there's something shifting here with this. So the Knight of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. I feel maybe things in your life might not be working in the way that you had expected or anticipated or have been trying to create, like manifest. Things are just like not in the way that you want. And perhaps there's disappointment, resentment, or something else that you're carrying emotionally that is tied to this. So this is something they're bringing into your awareness. So Five of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. So you have stepped into an unfamiliar experience, a new experience in your life right now. Things are going to be different here. And yes, you are going to feel differently here as well. And the way that you were doing things previously is not how you're going to do things now. So I feel this is where you're starting to realize that you can't do things the way that you did before. So you're having to shift stuff. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your own intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, Scorpio, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. There's something that is becoming very clear to you, Scorpio, and I feel that because you're seeing it clearly, you are now taking action on it because you feel this is right for you, whatever this is. So before I continue on, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So we are currently in the year of the fire horse. We have a horse showing up for you. This year is supporting you, Scorpio. So know that you are backed by spirit, that you don't have to be afraid to face or take on challenges or tests. But right now, I feel that they're wanting you to slow down in your experience and to dream on, but have patience and not rush things to happen before they're meant to. Because I'm seeing that you're feeling disappointed. You know, there are things happening in ways that are not making you feel good. And maybe you're not sharing your feelings or expressing yourself or communicating even with spirit. It's almost like you're holding on to it yourself. And this is reflecting to you a reality that is confirming what you are feeling. So this is something that they want you to clear away from your lens, from your view, and shift the energy to abundance, to light, to love and connection. This is what you are relighting inside of you. And this is the energy that you are meant to carry as you're moving through this summer solstice this summer. This is a summer that's going to really shift things in your favor, Scorpio. I feel that you have a dream, a desire, something that you have been working towards. Perhaps you've been looking for some guidance or clarity or some sort of a sign. And I'm letting you know it's coming in for you now. This reading is one of your signs, one of the many signs you're going to receive, right? So trust that the path you are currently on is the right one for you. And as you are taking steps, things are going to unfold and come together for you, but you have to trust that. You know, the fear, the anxiety, the disappointment, the resentments, like it's just you're shaking your head. You're kind of like, like what is going on here? This energy is clearing away. Now, what they're showing me with this Knight of Swords is your schedule. Like, how are you choosing to move through your experience right now, Scorpio? So as you're stepping into summer, what do you feel? Like, how are you feeling? How's your experience? If it's not feeling exciting and abundant and full of love and connection and opportunities, miracles, blessings, well, we are going to shift that now, right? So this is where you shift the opposite energy of lack, disappointment, scarcity. We're now shifting it to abundance, and we're going to practice working out this muscle throughout the summer. Because by the end of that summer, this summer, you're going to see a lot of results. You're going to see like it's already happening for you, but it's going to be very, very clear by the end of this summer. So you are moving through this like beautiful peak energy of the sun, where you're going to see a lot of abundance and growth in your life that you are creating for yourself. And you are showing up here as intentional, strategic, right? Where you're listening to your instincts and moving when it feels right for you. So you're meant to be actively participating in this co-creation of a desired reality. So you have to be active and not passive in this experience. Now, there's no need to rush. You don't see that this horse is running. It is standing there waiting to make its move. So I feel any kind of reactive energy that you might be feeling within yourself, especially emotionally charged, you want to be mindful of this and just ground and center yourself, breathe through it when you're feeling that you're about to react. I feel that there's something coming at you. And this energy, I feel, is something that you have been battling for a long time. It is something that I feel you are tied to, that you feel responsible for, that you can't let go of because of whatever reason you have for that. I feel that there's a shift happening here, and this is going to happen during the summer. So you'll have to share with me what this is, because I know you know what this is. You can feel it. Maybe you're not seeing something actually shift, but I'm telling you that in the background, energetically, things are actually working in your favor. They're supporting the energy right now. So these feelings are, I feel, what some of you are battling. Constantly seeing this over and over again happen in your life. And I was in a place in my life like this as well, where I was constantly getting disappointed. And all of a sudden, it was so easy to just look at all the things and notice all the disappointments. And I didn't like that. I was like, you know what? This is not the life I want. I'm going to shift the way I'm looking at it. I'm going to change the things that I can change and take control of this and be responsible you know, how I'm showing up in that experience. And that's where I noticed a lot of the changes, is when I took control of how I was showing up in the experience, because sometimes you can't control the actual experience or outcome. And I've had many of those where I couldn't. So I learned very quickly that it's me that has to change in the experience. And that is what changes things. So I feel there's almost like this game plan or strategy that you are coming up with. And I see you taking action on it. I'm seeing you immersed in it and going with it rather than being afraid of it. And as you are, you're seeing how everything is falling into place. It's all coming together for you. This is really exciting. This is the energy that is coming through for you, and you are already there, Scorpio. You're already there. Now, change is definitely inevitable in this experience. So some of you are moving through change, big or small, whatever it is. It's coming in with disappointments. It's coming in with you kind of being like, what the F? You know, like maybe there was some sort of an assumption here or some sort of an outcome you were expecting. Like there was something here that weight was put on this outcome, and it's not happening in the way that you desired. You know, there's something here that I feel you're carrying where, yes, sure, this is happening, but there's also abundance here. There's so much more than just this one experience that you might be micro focusing on. Sometimes I do that. And when I become aware, when I'm fully in there and I'm like, okay, how do I shift this? Like, this is not feeling good anymore. Then it's me I have to see. And that's what's being reflected. It's my thoughts, my feelings, the actions I'm taking because of everything that I'm thinking and feeling, right? So I feel that Spirit is encouraging you to readjust your energy. So this is shifting your mindset. And I do have 2 ebooks I created around mindset. The first one is my 14-day mindset challenge ebook. And then there's my 60-day soul commitment challenge. You can find these in the description box below. These help me do what it is that I'm able to do here in front of you today, right? So it's really important. The practice of gratitude is going to be incredibly powerful. I feel that there's so much that you have been blessed with. You know, there's so much that you can be grateful for. Why not say it out loud to Spirit? You know, what I like to do is have a ritual around this where I say it out loud. I say it to those around me. I am blessed. You are blessed, like spreading that energy around. It's the affirmations, the positive ones, I feel that really help me shift out of this energy. So, you know, implementing some sort of an affirmation that you can speak out loud in your life and even to yourself in the mirror. I feel this is one's very powerful when you speak to yourself in the mirror with positive affirmations. And you know, because the affirmations are coming up, I feel Spirit is wanting you to be mindful of some of the negative affirmations you might be saying toward yourself, which are then working against what you are trying to create. So when we're in a loop like this, it feels like a cycle. It can feel like we're on a hamster wheel, and it just feels like there's all these things coming at us. We're feeling like I don't want to be stronger than I realize anymore because I feel that it's constantly me going, going, going and getting burnt out and feeling like there is no time to rest or, you know, so it feels like burnout for some of you, this one, this 5 of Cups. And perhaps you're not seeing how much you have elevated. There's almost like a disconnect from where you actually are. And it's because there's a blockage around what you already have, the blessings, right? The things to be grateful for somehow have kind of been clouded. So this is what they're clearing up for you. And I feel this is where things are really going to turn for you, Scorpio, because the way that you're seeing your world is going to shift, opening you up to this like world of knowledge, in turn making you see the world differently. And it happens in like a split second. So there's an adjustment period that is tied to this that feels uncomfortable, that feels like you're moving through something that feels hard to go through, or you're stuck in an energy that you don't want to be in. This is only temporary. This too shall pass. I want you to think of this as a level up. So for some of you, it feels like you're being called to have patience, which is a strength that you carry. So instead of you pushing through something over and over, you're using your strength to actually release the grip and allow yourself to surrender through the experience and trust that you'll know what to do as you're moving through it, rather than forcing it, fighting it, or resisting it. Right. And I feel that there's almost like this emotional battle that is happening with this. So internally, you may be going through some stuff that you might not speak about. It's like a personal thing that you quietly move through or suffer through. And it weighs heavily on you. It affects your physical health. Like you're going to see fluctuations in the things that happen to your physical body, like on and off. Maybe this is inflammation or something else. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here. If there's something going on with your physical body, please go get that looked at. You are being called to be a shape shifter in your experience by being adaptable and being flexible and not dwelling in energies that don't make you feel good. These are thoughts that linger and then affect our heart center. And we start to feel like this is actually real because we're feeling it. And then we start to see it reflected to us and we start to project it as well, right? So just be mindful. So you have stepped into a new experience, Scorpio. This summer is going to be unlike any summer you have ever experienced before. This is the beginning of every other summer, is what they're saying here. So you are stepping into uncharted territory. This is a completely new and unfamiliar experience for you, and they don't want you to be afraid of it, but rather they want you to step in with an open heart and an open mind. Okay, there are unlimited possibilities here. And there's commitment I'm seeing, but also a sacrifice that is being made. So I feel the sacrifice is tied to something that you may have been attached to. It's almost like, okay, I'm going to give up smoking now. And because you decide that and you choose to do that, you become that. And that's you unlocking the door and walking in. So this Page of Cups is acting like that open door that you are walking through. And when the sun reaches its highest peak, there's like this activation where you go into a portal to a different timeline. This is how I experience it, how I feel it. And us stepping through a portal isn't like some big, huge portal is going to open up. Like, I don't know if any of you watch Rick and Morty. They go through portals all the time. It's not like that. It's more of an energetic shift that you don't immediately feel. Some of us feel it immediately, but for some of us, it's gradual. And it's usually us shifting in the experience we are already in, which then in turns the reality that we just stepped into. So, you are showing up as a newbie, as a beginner. So you want to adopt a beginner's mindset here. Do things in ways that you haven't done. Don't be afraid to explore here. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're going to find yourself starting something, like starting a new book, starting a new career, a new relationship, doing something that you haven't done before. So it feels like it's a new thing you're doing and you're getting used to it. The pages to me feel like 3-month probations where you have to give yourself some time to familiarize yourself with the experience you just stepped into or this version of you that you have become. Right? It's like you quit smoking and now the next day you're waking up and there's this like whole habit and routine around your cigarette smoking. But because you're not a smoker now, there is this adjustment period of changing your routine and doing different things to replace that old version of you. So there's a process that some of you might be going through where you are familiarizing yourself with this new version of you, higher version of you. Now, the thing is that this energy, this old version of you is still lingering, right? It's going to come around and try to pull you back in. And this is where I feel the choices that you make, you're stronger than you realize, but it's like you're not being called to fight yourself or exert more energy to like battle something out. This is more about surrendering and allowing yourself to be here in this new version of you because I feel you're exhausted. This is what I'm feeling through the Five of Cups is exhaustion, tired. This could be for some of you mentally, you're kind of like, oh, I'm just so tired of this. My heart can't take this anymore. Just, I need peace, right? So this is the peace that is coming in for you. It's a new experience. So, when I started to get comfortable with peace, because peace in my childhood, my young adult years was non-existent. So when I stepped into peace, it felt like something I didn't know. So I was so used to the old energy, I felt more comfortable there. Even though I wasn't comfortable there, it just felt familiar. So that made it comfortable. So when I did have the peace, it was almost like boring, right? It's like, oh my gosh, why is it so boring here? Like, do I need drama? Do I need this? Or do I need, like, what is it? So it was familiarizing myself and getting comfortable and surrendering to that peace, to that calm, to that new flow. It's just like that 3-month probation at work where the company is able to see how well you work and vice versa, like how well you're compatible. And then they keep you or they don't. This is the same thing. It's your opportunity to shift and adjust. It might take you 3 months, it might take you 6 months, but you're giving it that amount of time by being uncomfortable in this unfamiliar space to get comfortable or familiar with it, right? Or shift it and change it. So, the parts where we're not good at, we're like, I'm not good at this, or I don't know how to do this. You're going to learn as you go. You're going to learn as you go. So they're calling you to step into this, not to be afraid. Take that leap of faith. This feels like an answer, a call, like a message that you're connecting to, and you're seeing the door open. It's like just there, and you are like one decision away from a completely different life, right? So I feel you're facing the door, Scorpio. I feel that you can see, and this is what's hard to let go of, right? I feel this creeps back in. You may have periods where things were working out, and I feel it has to do with your schedule. I feel when you have rhythm and routine, when you have structure and stability, you're able to flow really well in your experience. And maybe something is off balance, and this is what they're trying to get you to look at in this new experience. So we're going to pull a number frequency behind the summer solstice for you and see what they're wanting to share through it. So 93, happy ending. There is a happy ending coming. You might be drawn to the color yellow and purple at this time, or finding that you're wearing it more. These are lucky colors for you, Scorpio, so I would wear them. Carry them with you as well. And 93 is a number of significance for some of you, so you'll have to share with me how that's connecting with you. So this card serves as a confirmation that a very happy ending is right around the corner, even if it seems ludicrous and impossible at this present moment in time. A favorable outcome awaits you and is well within your reach. Since you attract what you are, you bring yourself good fortune when you're happy. So happiness is the key here. Therefore, you will attract your positive outcome sooner by being joyous now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, right now. That is by acting as if what you want has already come to you. So by drawing this card, you are being encouraged to focus the majority of your attention on the outcome you desire rather than the outcome that you fear. Since you attract what you think about the most, when you focus on your dreams, you can make those dreams come true. Dismiss all logic and reason so that you see the miracles beyond, and know that you live in a magical universe where it pays to actually believe and dream. So in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you towards a very happy ending. Be grateful for the happiness to come and remain optimistic and hopeful at all times. Because if it only gets better from here, Scorpio. You are mere moments away from the outcome you deserve. I'm super excited for you because I've been feeling this energy for you as I was preparing for your reading today. So something is happening for you. Now, I have an affirmation. Feel free to write this down and use it, or seal it in the comment section below. So I have faith that a happy ending is right around the corner. I have faith that a happy ending is right around the corner. So 93 is your frequency, and we're going to go ahead, close and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around, and we are getting 0000. Have faith. Spirit is encouraging you to start having faith, Scorpio. So trust the process. You are in a process right now. Trust it. But most importantly, trust yourself in that process as well. You are coming for full circle with something. There's something coming full circle here. There's this feeling of oneness, wholeness, bonding, and merging to your higher self, to a higher power. So you're feeling this spiritual energy within you and externally. So I feel you've been seeing a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities, and there's way more to come. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.